Police in Manchester say they are not taking a social media post threatening the safety of personnel assigned at the Porus police station for granted, days after the fatal shooting of a murder suspect in Ramble near Porus. The suspect, identified only as Bagalas, was fatally shot in what the police said was a confrontation during their response to a double murder at a bar. Police said a firearm was seized following the confrontation. A highly placed crime fighter told Observer Online that the threat level against the police is high in the Porus area and that personnel are being urged to remain vigilant. On Friday, a screenshot of the social media post went viral online. The post mentioned a threat of attacking the Porus police station and questioned the fatal shooting of Bagalas, claiming that there be no peace in Porus. Since August 6, people have been killed in the Porus area, contributing to the spike in violent crime in Manchester, with 49 murders so far this year. The police in St. Catherine are searching for a man who fled, leaving behind a loaded M16 rifle in Rivoli Spanish Town on Thursday. It is reported that 8:30 Thursday night, a police team was on patrol in the community when the man was seen carrying a bag. He was accosted by the team. The man then dropped the bag and managed to elude the police. The bag was retrieved and searched, and an American tactical M16 rifle affixed with a magazine containing 10 rounds was found. One 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 10 9mm cartridges was seized by the police in Barrett Town in St. James on Thursday, December 5. One man was taken in custody. Reports from the Montego Bay Police are that at about 12:35 p.m., a team of officers were conducting a raid when a vehicle was stopped and searched and the firearm and ammunition found. The investigation is ongoing. A mother who reportedly witnessed her son's murder along Barbican Road in St. Andrew some 2 months ago was the target of a deadly attack that claimed her life along with a man at the same location yesterday. Ashley McCare, who reportedly knew she was marked for death, was one of 3 people who were shot around 1 p.m. yesterday by men traveling on a motorcycle. Investigators theorize that yesterday's double shooting and murder was an act of reprisal at play because of another murder that occurred in the St. Andrews South Police Division at a school last month. The Gleaner reported then that 36-year-old Deshaun Ury, a taxi operator of a Barbican Road address, was killed on November 15 when he dropped off a child at the entrance of Rousseau Primary School on Ricketts Avenue. She was very vocal about her son's killing, hid out at the killers, and then the murder at the school took place. The deceased in that incident has ties to the community, and so she knows she was under the microscope. She was reluctant to leave the space, saying it was her community and she won't leave and always hung out there, a senior investigator with knowledge of the probe told the news. McCare's son is reportedly to be buried on Sunday. A man listed this week in the Jamaica Constabulary Force's JCF Wanted Wednesday campaign is being sought for the murder of her son. He is Damar Bully Beef Grinham, who was said to frequent Barbican Road. The man killed in yesterday's fatal shooting has been identified as Tressa Rookwood of a Kintyre Papine address, who was said to be a customer. The area where the double murder occurred is known as Andrews Pen. That community has been impacted by gang violence for years, and a makeshift police post was set up at the entrance. I did 3 years there on static duty there. That blue shop, we had to be there 24/7. It was our unofficial post. Hurricane, sun, earthquake, anything at all, we had to be in it to quell gang violence, a policeman told the news. The news understands that enhanced security measures are expected to be deployed to the area to curtail any further fallout.
Yeah, this is initiative generational impact is to ponder about it and looking at crime and violence and how to break the cycles of crime. So we came up with the initiative of reaching the next generation, hence the initiative generational impact. So there's a model that I have built that's called Stop, Think, Then Act. And that model is to help the boys to reconstruct how they think and then to make the appropriate action, because we know that every action there's an end result. Either you'll be rewarded or you have to face the consequence. So we want the boys to make the right choice. So we can have better decision, better boys, growing them up to be good men so they can be productive in our society. With God, all things are possible. And we can't give up. We have to keep knock it, knock it, knock it. Many have shared their testimony, how they were bad for years, but their parents never give up on them and they are now doctors and lawyers contributing. So while we know that there are environment and several factors that are affecting their growth, there must be somebody who can invest in them and see, and investment is a long-term thing to see change. So we have to continue to be optimistic that when we put things in place, even if it reach 1 or 2, we give God thanks, but let us keep knocking to see how best we can impact the society and impact our youth.
And this has to be started from home.
Definitely, and that's why the next thing is to reach out to the parents where they can help and be a part of it, because we realize that the environment and the home environment contributes significantly to how the boys behave. So, the parents have to, play their part as best as possible to help to impact lives, and especially the children's lives. So far it has been inspiring. As a matter of fact, I think it was last week we had a behavior modification of about 30 boys in St. Mary, and there was a little altercation with one of the boys, and when he was about to do something bad to another boy, he remember, stop, think, then act. So right away it's starting to be in the minds of the young boy to think before they act, because there are consequences that can be very severe. So it is helping. And just have to keep working at it, and it will lodge in their hearts and mind and cause transformation. We just want the nation to, as best as possible, that we continue to reach out to our youths, our girls, and especially our boys, and put things in place that can help them to focus and help them to reconstruct how they think so they can make better action. Don't give up on them, pray for them, and guide them. And I guarantee you, at the end, it will have a positive impact.
Former Magnum Kings and Queens of Dancehall host Unique Curvy Diva Barrett was slapped with multiple charges, including housebreaking on Thursday. According to reports, the incident occurred in July of last year. The popular media personality allegedly went on the property of a business establishment on Dunrobin Avenue in St. Andrew. Prior to her arrival, the owner had locked his establishment and left at approximately 7:28 p.m. Barrett is said to have had a previous business relationship with the man and was allegedly seen at his place of business with a locksmith. According to the Jamaica Gleaner, the owner was informed of the situation and returned to find the locks of the establishment severed, damages done to the building, and multiple items, including furniture, missing. In addition to housebreaking, Barrett has been charged with simple larceny and malicious destruction of property. She is required to appear in court on December 12 at the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court.